on a recent episode of The View. A surprising event reportedly captured viewers' attention when country superstar Tim McGraw was allegedly kicked off the show following a heated clash with co-host Joy Behar, according to social media accounts and fan speculation. The episode began as a routine discussion about McGraw's latest music projects and public appearances. Early moments reportedly carried a friendly tone, but subtle tension emerged as the conversation shifted to more controversial topics, hinting at underlying disagreements. Observers noted that McGraw initially appeared calm and polite, engaging with the hosts and answering questions professionally. Joy Behar, known for her candid and direct style, reportedly pressed him on sensitive topics related to political commentary and public statements he had made in recent interviews. Fans watching live said the energy in the studio subtly changed, with bodied language signaling discomfort. According to viewer reports, the clash escalated when Behar questioned McGraw on issues that he may have perceived as personal or unfair. While Kimmel or the audience weren't present, viewers noticed tension rise, with McGraw attempting to respond diplomatically. Online discussion suggests his answers grew shorter, indicating possible frustration as he tried to maintain composure. Fans noted that Behar's approach was firm, pushing McGraw to clarify his stances on controversial matters. Social media accounts describe her as animated and assertive, using her signature sharp wit to challenge his answers. Some observers felt the questioning was confrontational, while others argued it was standard fare for a live talk show seeking candid moments. The conversation reportedly shifted from music to more personal topics, a move that social media users argued might have been the tipping point. McGraw appeared visibly tense, with fans claiming he tried to steer the discussion back to his work. The mismatch in conversational styles reportedly made it difficult for the dialogue to remain constructive. Observers online dissected micro-expressions, claiming that McGraw leaned back, furrowed his brow, and paused before answering, signaling discomfort. Behar's energy reportedly remained high, leading to a perception that the exchange had become more combative than intended, a common occurrence on live television where timing and tone are amplified. According to online speculation, the incident escalated when Behar pressed McGraw about statements made during interviews regarding politics and social issues. McGraw reportedly attempted to navigate the questions diplomatically, but fans claimed the tension increased as his attempts to deflect were met with further insistence. Social media users described the audience as becoming unusually silent during the exchange, with a palpable sense of anticipation. This silence, they claimed, highlighted the growing tension and suggested that the conversation was moving beyond casual debate into a more serious disagreement. Viewers reported that McGraw delivered a calm but firm statement defending his position, which Behar reportedly challenged further. Online discussions highlight this moment as a turning point where a disagreement allegedly became personal, contributing to the dramatic framing of the event. The alleged climax occurred when producers tried to intervene subtly to redirect the conversation, but McGraw's frustration appeared to grow. Fans claimed that his responses became more concise, indicating a desire to disengage, and some speculated that the decision to leave was imminent. According to reports, McGraw then stood up, thanked the hosts, and exited the set. Observers noted that he did not shout or display overt anger, but the act of leaving mid-show became the focal point of online discussions. The quiet exit contrasted with the intensity viewers projected onto the moment. Clips of the alleged walk-off circulated rapidly on social media, with captions emphasizing a heated clash and sudden exit. Fans and followers shared opinions on the event, framing it as either a justified stand for personal boundaries or a dramatic overreaction to a live interview scenario. The incident sparked immediate debates online. Supporters praised McGraw for maintaining his dignity and leaving when uncomfortable, framing his actions as a demonstration of self-respect. Critics argued that a professional guest should remain composed regardless of the tone of questioning, emphasizing expectations of public decorum. Analysts and commentators highlighted the unpredictable nature of live television. Even rehearsed interviews can escalate quickly, and audience perception often amplifies minor disagreements into viral moments. The McGraw-Behar exchange was cited as an example of this dynamic in action. Many social media users speculated about what was said off-camera. While no official statement clarified the exchange, fan forums theorized about behind-the-scenes discussions, producer interventions, and the potential tension building prior to the live segment. The online narrative focused heavily on body language and tone. Analysts examined gestures, eye contact, and posture, interpreting McGraw's movements as defensive and Behar's as assertive. These observations reinforced the perception of a confrontation, even if the actual dialogue remained professional. Some viewers argued that McGraw's departure resonated because it reflected experiences many have faced in high-pressure conversations, such as choosing to disengage when feeling misrepresented or uncomfortable. The relatability of the moment contributed to its viral spread. Other commentators focused on Behar's role, emphasizing her responsibility as a host to maintain a productive and respectful dialogue. The tension was framed as a clash of conversational styles, a measured, reserved guest facing a direct and assertive host. Social media reactions included memes, fan edits, and dramatized retellings of the exchange. These creative interpretations amplified the narrative, often exaggerating the intensity for entertainment purposes, which further fueled debate about what actually occurred. Entertainment journalists highlighted the story as a case study in viral media. Even without verified confirmation, the perception of a heated clash created significant engagement, illustrating how narrative framing can shape public understanding of live events. Fans speculated on the potential impact of the incident on McGraw's public image. Many argued that asserting boundaries enhanced his reputation for integrity, while others expressed concern that walking off could be interpreted as unprofessional in certain circles. The incident reignited discussions about celebrity expectations. Public figures are often expected to tolerate challenging questions, yet audiences debated whether personal dignity should outweigh the obligation to engage in difficult conversations. Analysts noted the role of social media in magnifying moments. Edited clips, selective captions, and rapid sharing can transform neutral or mildly tense exchanges into viral controversies that dominate cultural conversation. Many discussions centered on the contrast between the calm exit and the dramatic narrative created online. While McGraw left quietly, descriptions emphasized heated clash and mid-show exit, highlighting the power of framing and audience perception. Cultural commentators suggested that the clash reflected broader societal themes: negotiation of personal boundaries, public accountability, and the balance between civility and assertiveness in media discourse. McGraw's walk-off became a symbol of these tensions. Some fan forums compared the incident to other talk show confrontations, noting similar patterns of tension escalation and guest disengagement. These comparisons positioned McGraw's exit within a broader context of televised conflict. Over time, media coverage shifted from speculation to analysis. Commentators focused on lessons about communication, emotional regulation, and audience expectations, emphasizing the educational aspect of the incident. Analysts also highlighted the influence of editing, camera angles, and audience reactions in shaping the viral narrative. The incident illustrated how visual storytelling can amplify perceived drama in live television. Many viewers revisited past interviews with McGraw and Behar to contextualize the exchange. Patterns in behavior, conversational style, and previous appearances were used to reinforce opinions about the incident, further solidifying the narrative online. Ultimately, the reported clash between Tim McGraw and Joy Behar demonstrates the complex dynamics of live television, celebrity culture, and audience perception. Whether viewed as a dramatic confrontation or a professional choice to maintain personal boundaries, the moment highlights the intersection of performance, public image, and viral media storytelling. In the hours following the alleged walk-off, social media exploded with theories about the cause of the clash. Fans speculated that the discussion about politics and public statements was the real trigger. while others argued that underlying tensions had built over the course of the interview. These discussions fueled continued debate and kept the story trending across platforms. Analysts noted that the framing of the event played a critical role in its viral spread. Headlines emphasizing a heated clash or kick-off amplified the perceived drama, encouraging viewers to click, comment, and share, regardless of whether the situation was as extreme as described. Some observers highlighted the difference between McGraw's calm demeanor and the online portrayal of the incident. While he reportedly maintained composure, edited clips and dramatic captions gave the impression of a far more confrontational scene than might have actually occurred. Cultural commentators suggested that McGraw's rumored exit resonated because it reflected common real-life experiences, choosing to step away from a conversation when it becomes unproductive or uncomfortable. Audiences related to this act of boundary setting, further fueling engagement. Discussions also focused on Joy Behar's interviewing style. Known for being outspoken and assertive, Behar's approach was framed by some as challenging and by others as potentially provocative, raising questions about how live television balances tough questions with guest comfort. Many viewers compared this incident to previous talk show conflicts, noting patterns in how tension escalates during live interviews. McGraw's walk-off was highlighted as a modern example of celebrity agency, illustrating how performers assert control over their public image. Fan forums debated the ethics of leaving mid-interview. Some argued it was a necessary assertion of self-respect, while others claimed it undermined professional standards. This debate highlighted evolving expectations for celebrities in live settings. Social media users dissected every gesture, pause, and facial expression. McGraw's posture, hand movements, and brief glances were analyzed as signs of frustration or composure, while Behar's energy was seen as both assertive and confrontational, further emphasizing the perceived tension. Memes and creative edits began circulating, often exaggerating the conflict for entertainment purposes. These viral interpretations shaped public perception, sometimes making the moment appear more dramatic than what was likely observed in real time. Entertainment bloggers framed the incident as a cautionary tale for live television. They emphasized how unscripted interactions can spiral quickly, highlighting the role of editing, camera angles, and social media amplification in creating viral narratives. Analysts discussed the psychological impact of live confrontation on celebrities. Even highly experienced performers can feel pressure when challenged publicly, and McGraw's alleged walk-off illustrated the limits of patience and the importance of personal boundaries. Many viewers expressed admiration for McGraw's choice to leave. They framed it as an example of prioritizing self-respect over public appearance, resonating with audiences who value authenticity and emotional honesty in public figures. Critics, however, argued that talk show guests have a responsibility to endure uncomfortable moments gracefully. This divergence of opinion sparked heated online debates, emphasizing contrasting cultural norms around professionalism and celebrity behavior. Analysts noted the incident also reflected generational differences in conflict perception. Younger viewers often praised the walk-off as empowerment, while older audiences tended to prioritize composure and etiquette, illustrating the subjective nature of public interpretation. The story extended beyond entertainment forums into discussions about media literacy. Observers highlighted how social media can magnify minor incidents into viral controversies, emphasizing the need to critically assess context before forming opinions. Some speculated that producers attempted to de-escalate the situation behind the scenes. While no official confirmation was given, this speculation added further intrigue, leading audiences to imagine behind-the-camera interventions and private negotiations. Commentary also explored the tension between celebrity image and media narrative. McGraw's exit was interpreted as a statement about controlling personal branding, showing how a single moment can influence public perception and media storytelling. Fan reactions were diverse. Some celebrated the walk-off as an act of courage, while others questioned the necessity of leaving a live show. This polarity reflected broader societal debates about confrontation, respect, and boundaries in professional settings. Over the next few days, news outlets and blogs continued to dissect the incident, Analyzing both McGraw's and Behar's responses, the coverage emphasized audience interpretation over verified facts, illustrating the role of perception in shaping viral events. Observers noted that the moment quickly became a touchpoint for discussions about celebrity mental health. Walking away from a heated exchange was framed as a healthy choice, reinforcing conversations about emotional well-being in high-pressure careers. Social media polls and threads explored alternative outcomes, such as how the conversation might have continued without escalation. Fans debated whether compromise was possible or whether a walk-off was inevitable, fueling interactive engagement. Analysts highlighted the broader cultural implications of the incident. It became a lens through which audiences examined public discourse, civility, and the boundaries of personal expression in televised media. Viewers speculated about the long-term impact on McGraw's public image in future appearances. Discussions focused on whether walking off strengthened his reputation for integrity or risked being perceived as unprofessional, illustrating the complexity of celebrity perception. Media experts emphasized the importance of context. Without access to full unedited footage, audiences often rely on selective clips and commentary, which can dramatically influence interpretation and online narrative. Some commentators argued that Behar's direct style may have inadvertently contributed to the escalation. Others defended her approach, suggesting that assertive questioning is essential for transparency and engaging television. Analysts also noted the contrast between public expectation and personal boundaries. McGraw's walk-off highlighted the delicate balance celebrities must maintain between audience expectations, professionalism, and emotional self-preservation. Online forums revisited past interviews with McGraw and Behar, comparing conversational patterns and previous on-air exchanges. These retrospectives shaped audience expectations and influenced interpretations of the incident. The story eventually became part of broader discussions about talk show dynamics. Commentators reflected on how unscripted moments contribute to a show's reputation, audience engagement, and viral potential, with McGraw's exit serving as a notable example. Over time, the viral narrative evolved from immediate shock to analytical discussion. Audiences began examining lessons about communication, conflict resolution, and the pressures of live media, extending the relevance of the incident beyond entertainment gossip. Ultimately, the clash between Tim McGraw and Joy Behar exemplifies the complex interplay of celebrity culture, audience perception, and live television dynamics. Whether interpreted as conflict, professional boundary setting, or media spectacle, the incident underscores how modern audiences actively shape the meaning of what they witness.